Hi everyone, in this video we will be solving the problem Leetcode 56 merge intervals. The problem states, given an array of intervals where intervals of I, start of I and end of I, merge all overlapping intervals and return an array of non-overlapping intervals that cover all the intervals in the input. Basically what the problem states is, an array of intervals are provided, and say we take this example for better understanding. If we take these two intervals, we have 1, 3, 2 and 6, and as you can see 2 comes before 3, right? So these both can be merged. So a single interval can be derived from those intervals. In the same way, we need to check for all other intervals and merge them out and return them as an answer. So this is what the problem states, and the first case we have to find is, let's say we have 1, 2 and 3, 4. So this is the first case where two intervals cannot be merged because they are individually, so this cannot be merged. And the second is 1, 3 and 2, 5, right? So this can be merged, right? So 2 comes before 3, so this can be merged. And the next one is 1, 3, 3, 6. And even if these both are equal, this can be merged, right? This can be merged as 1 and 6. So these three conditions should be handled to solve this problem. So now let's get into the intuition of how to solve this problem. First of all, we sort the array because we need to check the end interval of the first interval and start interval of the next interval. So if we check these two conditions, then we can know whether it has to be merged or not, right? So we need to sort them so that we can check all the adjacent intervals, right? And then we need to perform these operations. We have to perform 2 and 3. We need to check whether these conditions satisfy. If else, we merge it out. If it does not, then we have to perform the first operation, that is this operation. We have to add it in our answer array, right? So this will be our intuition. And now if this question is asked in an interview, how to solve this, the intuition is pretty simple, but how will you code it out? So to code this, just remember, always have a temporary variable when it comes to solving the interval problems. This temporary variable will be having an interval which has already been merged. If let's say we take this example 1, 3, 2, 6. In temporary variable, we keep the first interval always. So temporary variable will be having 1 and 3. We have to start from the next interval. We keep on looping out we keep on traversing all the intervals and merge it out. So let's start from the next interval, just 2 and 6. Check with the temporary interval whether this can be merged or not. If it can be merged, then update the temporary variable with the merged one. Just don't add it in the array, in the answer array. We can add it in the answer array only if we cannot merge. So let's say we take another example, say 2, 6 and 8, 10. Here temporary will be 2, 6, right? So we start from the next one. So this will be 0 index, first index. If 8 and 10 comes, we can see that we cannot merge. So if we cannot merge, add the temporary array in our answer. So answer dot add 2, 6 and replace the temporary array with the current interval. So temporary becomes 8, 10. And if any extra intervals were given in this, we need to check with the next step. So this is how you have to solve this problem pretty easily. So I'll be sharing the code now. So this is the code. First we need to sort on basis of the start interval. Then we have a temporary, which is the first interval in the array. We start from the next index. We have the current index start and end. We check condition 2 and 3 here. The condition 2 and 3 are, we check the condition 2 and condition 3 here. So if that passes, we merge it and update the temporary variable. Here we are updating the temporary variable. If 2 and 3 fails, if 2 and 3 conditions fails, the first condition should be executed. So we are adding the temporary in our answer array, then we are updating the temp. So this will ensure that all the intervals, if they could be merged, they will be merged here. And finally, we need to add the temporary variable inside, in the answer array. Then we need to return the response. That's it for the video. If you guys really understood, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Goodbye guys.